prepared for sensational news. A shiny new era is tiptoeing nearer.
And where do we feature?
Just listen to teacher. I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously square. Be prepared.
Scar, there's no easier way to say this, so I'll just spit it out. Disney and Jon Favreau are actually removing Be Prepared from the live-action Lion King remake. Your song. What? They're removing my own song? Outrageous. I am going to go over to Disney and fricking eat Mickey Mouse for this. What the fuck, Disney? The defenders of this remake are regretting defending it now, right? Hey guys, Harry Thomas here. And I can't take it anymore. As a Lion King fan, this is the final nail in the coffin. Not only are Disney ruining the Lion King in the first place by confirming a shitty, unnecessary live-action remake for 2019, which how dare they choose to celebrate the original movie's 25th anniversary that way. Not only have they idiotically and not even requested Jeremy Irons to reprise his role as Scar, but they have actually crossed the fucking line. They have removed the single greatest song in the entire movie and Scar's one musical number, Be Prepared. The greatest villain song of all time, period. And my personal favourite Lion King song, well, maybe second only to Circle of Life, but Be Prepared is certainly up there with Circle of Life. And they've removed it. Why? Don't get me wrong, I freaking hate that they're even remaking Lion King in the first place, and nor shall I support this remake, but the fact that they're removing Be Prepared, that's even worse news than any of the news we've had before. And I have done 2 rant videos on the news of this remake alone. 2, no joke. First on the fact that this remake was confirmed, and also for the shitty casting for this remake, and now that Be Prepared isn't even going to feature in this remake, that's the worst news of them all. I'm fucking done with this remake and Disney itself. Fuck Let It Go. Be Prepared's an infinitely better song than Let It Go. Kids should be singing Be Prepared, not Let It Go. I don't know why the radio plays Let It Go a bajillion times when it should be playing and Be Prepared. Be Prepared deserves to be remembered by everybody. I even remember all of the quotes and lyrics from Be Prepared. The points that I must emphasize is, you won't get a sniff without me. No. Be Prepared's also like one of my top 5 favourite scenes in the movie, and Scar is like my favourite character in The Lion King, and if this remake just pisses all over and butchers my favourite Lion King character, I'll never forgive Disney. Never. Scar is one of the things in The Lion King that is highly praised by everybody. The movie wouldn't have worked without him. Be Prepared's vital to the plot of The Lion King. You can't remove it. It perfectly establishes to everybody watching Lion King that Scar is the villain, because the two scenes he had beforehand, we had no idea he was the villain, but Be Prepared confirmed him as the villain, and it flawlessly set up the rest of the movie and explained to us Scar's motivation and plan to get rid of his brother and nephew, so he could take the throne of Pride Rock. And if you just strip it from the story, something's missing. They are robbing Scar of vital, important character development. And if you remove Be Prepared, is Scar just going to say in the movie that he's going to kill Mufasa and Simba? How underwhelming and unmemorable is that? And if he just kills Mufasa and banishes Simba without singing Be Prepared first, then the audience are going to be confused. They're like, what the fuck? He never planned this. We never saw him as a villain. It will come out of nowhere without Be Prepared. You see what I mean? And not just that, but Be Prepared on its own is the greatest Disney villain song of all frickin' time. It's the Citizen Kane of Disney villain songs. And if you remove it, you are going to piss off the fan base beyond belief. Trust me, you are Disney. You should be prepared, pun intended, for a enormous wave of backlash from Lion King fans for removing a fan favourite song from the remake. And so it's ludicrous to remove Be Prepared, especially from a fan's point of view. You have infinitely more to lose by removing Be Prepared, and you have nothing to gain by removing it. What do they hope to achieve? I mean, are they just going to make this remake, all upbeat and light-hearted and remove all the darker elements of Lion King just to make it family-friendly to avoid complaining parents? Are they going to remove Mufasa's death next? Are they going to remove the fiery battle at the end? In fact, are they going to weaken Scar so much that they're even going to remove, the coconut scene where he commands Zazu to sing to him, and Zazu's like, "It's a small world after all. No, anything but that." And then Zazu sings the coconut song, and that scene is awesome. And you can't remove that either. If they remove the coconut scene, I'll be speechless. And not only that, but they're also changing the names of two of the hyenas. They're changing Banzai and Ed's name, even though they're keeping Shenzi's name. If you're keeping Shenzi's name, then how come you're changing the names of Banzai and Ed to names that we don't know shit about? Removing Be Prepared as if it didn't mean shit will make this, has already confirmed this remake as inferior to the original film. I mean, is Disney just planning on making this remake, a CG adventure film, and, where all the animals at Pride Rock just have a cup of tea and sing all of the fun, lovable songs, and if they remove all of the mature aspects of the movie, I mean, that's shitting all over it. So The Lion King isn't a CG kiddie adventure film. Making it childish doesn't work at all. The Lion King is a grand and epic musical. It wasn't afraid to be mature. It wasn't afraid to make us cry. And that's why it's my personal favourite of the Disney classics, as it wasn't afraid to get extremely graphic, especially with Simba and Scar's fight at the end, which is why I still hail this as Disney's darkest movie. And if they're just going to make it childish, I have no interest in seeing this remake whatsoever. Not so that I had any intention of seeing it to begin with, but that's just making it even shittier than it would have been. And the very idea that Disney are removing, Be Prepared, a song which isn't afraid to be a song about murdering and plotting against your brother and nephew, that goes to show Disney are just playing it safe. They aren't so willing to be ambitious and push the limits. And removing this awesome song makes no sense. And Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic himself, he said that if you're going to do less than the original, then don't remake it at all. And removing Be Prepared, that's exactly doing less than the original. Do you know what they're going? Do you know how they're going to replace Be Prepared with a fucking new end credit song by Beyonce? Beyonce is a talented singer, don't get me wrong, but she should have nothing to do with Lion King. I don't see her performing a musical number for Lion King. That's Disney. Do you even care about the original Lion King? That it goes to show Disney don't give a fuck. They are purely making this remake to make it childish, to appeal to the kids and families, just to steal our precious time and money when we could have been spending that precious time and money watching the original and infinitely superior Lion King from 1994, which actually includes Be Prepared. If in the two versions of the Lion King, the one with Be Prepared and the one without, I'd pick the one with Be Prepared any day. Wouldn't you all agree? Be Prepared's an infinitely better song. Fuck Let It Go. Be Prepared's an infinitely better song than Let It Go. Kids should be singing Be Prepared, not Let It Go. I don't know why the radio plays Let It Go a bajillion times when it should be playing and Be Prepared. Be Prepared deserves to be remembered by everybody. I even remember all of the quotes and lyrics from Be Prepared. A shining new era is tiptoeing nearer. And often for me, how dare Disney remove Be Prepared? This is the final nail in the coffin for me. I am being prepared more than ever to and encouraged to do an extreme epic rant on this remake when it's released in 2019. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And what are your thoughts on this news? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Google Plus and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time. And stay tuned for my MCU reviews, starting with Iron Man. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.